Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where the US campaign continues after that brief interruption with that horrible ship from the Germans. We're back to seal clubbing the Chinese, but I think very soon we will have some shipyard capacity freed up. Yeah, next turn. Okay, brilliant. Right, let's get this convoy done then. Okie dokie. Cogswell. I'll try and resist the temptation to read that as Cogsworth and do a Matt Berry impression. There we go. Transport spotted. There's the DD. Oh, fire torps. They might hit something. Kind of hoping they accidentally hit the destroyer, but my luck with them isn't that good. I've been very impressed with how well Stealth 17 has been able to use destroyers in his Spanish campaign, which I'm sure a large section of those of you watching this video probably have also been watching. But if you haven't, check it out. He's doing Spain, as the country I played last. He's using DIP version 2. He started in, what, 1900? And it's going almost all destroyer, which is very interesting to watch. Although he is also running into the AI builder not putting any armor on its ships. Something I would like to get fixed. But it's tricky because basically I already did an awful lot of work to try and get the AI to put armor on its ships. I reduced the speed, maximum speed of ships. I adjusted how it approaches gun, not design, but like how it chooses what guns to put on. But it just seems to just not want to do it anymore. Which, yeah, is frustrating. Alright, I'm not interested in that other boat. Right. Nice little convoy pickup. Excellent. Right, I'm going to end the turn and we can do some building. Alright, welcome back. I'm just checking the tech. Yeah, it's going to about to get the stereoscopic rangefinder, which is not what we want for a... Oh no, we do want that for a battlecruiser, don't we? I might wait one more month then. Just so that we have top-end stuff. That's a repeatable tech, so I don't mind about that one so much. Yeah, we're about to get the Mark 313, which means a refit of the 14-inch arm ships is not too far away. Refit of the heavy cruisers isn't too far away. Okay, good. Armor quality, yeah, Crypt 4's a way off. But at least we've got the Crypt 3. And this is just a naval gun barrels tech. Okay, so I'll wait one more month. Invasion of the Weiwei Peninsula has been authorized, and looks like it's got a 100% chance of success. And the army is slowly making progress on their land push. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to totally eliminate the Chinese altogether. Okay, welcome back. We now have the stereo rangefinder. And we can now go into designing that new battlecruiser. It's interesting. It's like, yeah, the US is basically, it hasn't progressed much with its battleship design, aside from fiddling around with how many guns and how big they are. But we've been doing an awful lot of battle. Oh, we've got the large cruiser as well. We'll save that for later. That can be an Alaska-style ship. We don't need one of those right now. We do need this thing, though. This is going to be the Essex. Wow, 50,000 tons. Sure, let's go big. Let's go big. That's very nice. I think we can reduce the beam a touch. Because obviously speed is going to be important. Maybe even -6. I'm just trying to bring it in line with the edge of the tower. That brings us down to 48,000 tons. Which, would that be our largest ship? No, it'll be smaller than the Montana. But it'll be the second largest ship in the fleet. So it's going to be very big for a battlecruiser. And then we have this Japanese tower, which I don't think we'll use. I don't think it'll look wrong. Oh, that one's wider. Should have put this. Normally that's not the case with secondary towers, but it is with this one. It's very, very slightly wider for the 5-inch gun mount. Okay, speed. This thing can get up to 31 knots. I think 30 will be about right for us. So it'll be the same kind of speed as the Lexingtons. And I think what we do is we go triples. We go 1645s. We then get an absolute ton of the 5-inch 38s. To give us some actually good medium secondary firepower. Couple of funnels. Gives us 100% engine efficiency on like crap engines, but that's good. That's a good start, I think. Right, we can get oil 2. That's quite new actually, and we've got the double geared steam turbines and the turbo electrics. So turbo electrics are 64. Geared steam turbines are also 64. So they're roughly the same displacement. What about maintenance costs? 15 versus 40. Might as well go turbo then. Grip 3, 5, 4, triple bottom hull, all or nothing. Oh, this is feeling positively modern. Right, we're going to go cordite on these. As we did with the Lexingtons, they're going to be more about long-range, high-impact firepower. What's our armor quality up to? 150. Yes. Gives the guns quite a lot of punch, and I think base fuse HE is still the way to go. Yeah, we'll lose a lot of pen going down from that. And I like having just enough punch that if a ship's running around with like splinter protection only, then the high explosive can punch through it. Makes it very dangerous. Even against battleships, you can kind of damage the superstructure, damage the extended bits of the hull and stuff. Armor. This is where things are going to get awkward, isn't it? We do have 8% to play around with. What do we actually need? I think a 14-inch belt to start off with 3-inch on the extended bits. Deck, I think, should be 5. Just splinter proof on the extended deck. 3 on the superstructure. And then if we go 16 on the tower. And then these guys, 3, 1.5. They don't get a bar bet. And then if we go like this, so that's effectively a 16-inch backup belt. Ooh, can we thicken this a little bit? Yes. There we go. I could reduce range for more armor, but it is a battlecruiser. I do want it to have good range, so that it can go out and hit things. Now, I know I've called this an Essex class. Obviously, nothing like a real Essex class carrier, because it has guns on it. But that feels quite similar to a South Carolina or something like that. I never remember whether it's South Carolina or South Dakota that I'm looking at. Yeah, the South Carolinas are the dreadnoughts, so it'd be a Dakota. Or it'll be a North Carolina. South Dakotas, there we go. How does she compare? She's a bit bigger by about 3,000 tons. We can make it exactly 48. No, not quite. There you go. Speed is a little bit better. Armament is basically the same. Except we don't have the little 2-inch guns, which I probably should put on. And we've got a heavier belt. And slightly less deck armor, but then again, we're not worried about planes. Do you know what? The 2-inch, I probably want to wait till I have the Mark 5s. I'll maybe add those in a refit. Adding the 2-inch guns everywhere. They're not going to be super useful right now. But when we get the Mark 5 2-inch, they could potentially be helpful. I guess we could use the quads. They're not going to change size on me. Yeah, let's put some 2-inch quads on there. Let's make them as long as possible. Actually, let's make them 1.6. So they are basically Bofors. They're not long enough to be a Bofors, but you get the idea. And then we're 84 tons over. Yeah, I am going to reduce the range, actually, so that I can up my inner layers. So that's maxed out inner deck armor. So we should be pretty resilient to deck hits. But, yeah, just a little bit tougher than... this is basically a fast battleship. We're like, no, let's just make fast battleships. They're 1 billion each, so we could get 2 of these to one of those German ships. Meaning, I think we would probably have the advantage, because they have 6 17-inch guns. And we will be bringing 18 16-inch guns. Which is a huge advantage in number of shells. And we should be able to take a hit on these things. They should be okay. Right, the Essex class saved. Let's see how many of these we can build. Alright, I have ordered 5, as that's all we can really fit in the building schedule at the moment. I'll just let the game decide where they go. So we've got Essex, Legend, Chippewa, Philippines, and a replacement Lexington, which is why I put the 2 in the brackets. It's not actually part of its name. That's just so that folks know that it's the second Lexington, not the first Lexington. Right. Good. Well, let's carry on with that naval invasion, shall we? Welcome back. Naval invasion progress slightly interrupted by the Tussie finding a very small convoy, just a few ships. But thought I'd show off what she was up to. You never know. I have been pretty terrible with my plays with the destroyers in this campaign, so good hit. A little bit of damage there, but not much. Oh, they lived. Turn around because they probably fired torpedoes at me. Also, there is a transport to shoot up still. There they are. Torpedoes not needed, but better safe than sorry. Right. Lovely. Back to invading. Alright, we have successfully taken the Weiwei Peninsula. 54, 48, yep, they're progressing. Right, move south to join the rest of the fleet off the coast of eastern China. And let's get the invasion of eastern China underway. If we get that done and the army still need help, we can go over and we can try and take the Laodong Peninsula as well. But yeah, I'm just going to sit here doing the invasions. I'm not going to show any more convoy battles. I'll tell you if they've happened. But yeah, the Chinese don't really have very much to defend with anyway. So, yeah. Alright. Almost like I planned it, although obviously I didn't because I can't do anything with the army. Laodong Peninsula falls, Manchuria falls, and Eastern China falls all on the same month. Which should mean that next month China will disappear and the war will be won. In fact, let's do that live. I think the Germans are the next ones to come against us. I'm going to have to redistribute the fleet a little bit. I'll probably try and keep quite a few ships over here because potentially the Germans, French or Japanese, yeah, there we go. Bye-bye, China. Or even the British or Russians can all cause problems in this region. So it makes sense to have a sizable presence over here. We're building new ships all the time, so yeah, it should be good. We're just building the Essexes at the moment. I do want a bit of shipyard capacity free so that I can start refitting all of the 14-inch armed ships. Very nice. We still have the last active spike. They blow up 2 transports. Do some more foreign orders, and there we go. China, bye-bye. Right, this does give us an opportunity to push into northern China or central China as well, actually. Which would be handy, but that's down to complete random chance. Economy up to 724. Which means, yeah, we have gone past the Germans. We're still way behind top dogs. Look at Italy. That's a crazy powerful economy. They've got a massive fleet as well. By far the largest. I guess they haven't been in many wars. There are wars going on. France is at war with the Soviets, so are the British. Austrians are at war with the Germans. Germans are at war with the Japanese. Yeah, so there's some stuff going on. But yeah, Italy, who are not sitting on a huge number of provinces or anything, they're doing very, very well for themselves. Interesting. Could be very interesting if we end up in a war with them. But at the moment, that doesn't seem particularly likely. It's probably going to be Germany again, or possibly the Russians. Now, Germany, I think our strategy is fairly simple. We just want to eliminate this pocket here. Eliminate northeast China, Kiatsu Bay, and then blockade them. I'm probably not going to... Well, we could try and take eastern Germany. That's always funny. It's a very big port at Kiel, but it's only one, so you can siege it down, basically, and then plop in and just take it. But it would be totally disconnected from all of our other holdings, so it's probably not the best idea. Oh, look at you, Belgium. Your 2 battleships. Yes. Yeah, now, war with the Russians, I think would probably mostly concentrate on the Pacific, try and take all of this stuff. And then let the army push this way. But yeah, again, we're in a reasonable position for that. And those are the only likely things I think I need to worry about. Yeah, next thing on the agenda is going to be... Oh, actually, I did say I was going to build a new cruiser, and I never did. We need more light cruisers because we're very low on those. And we haven't built any since the Hideous class. So, yeah, the Fresnos. Which, did I not refit them? Have I not refitted them? Oh, okay. So we need to do refits of the light cruisers, and then we need to build a new one. Well, we've got the modern light cruiser 1. Might as well build something on it. 10 or 10. That one's they're all huge, aren't they? Probably go with that one. Something along those lines. Can it, in theory, get these things doing 36 knots? Although I think that is probably rather aspirational. Oh, we only have twins. Well, actually, it does make sense on this one. If I use this rear tower and just go for the bog standard light cruiser that literally every single country in the game gets, we can save something more interesting for later. This will just help fill out our requirements for a light cruiser. Right, those 6-inch guns as long as possible, please. The torps, big uns. Says some parts are badly placed, but yeah, let's go 21s then. Okay, let's just use the underwaters then. And go 24. I could widen the beam, of course. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Let's go wide beam and see if we can actually fit torp launchers in. Yeah, there you go. We're massively overweight. Oil. Turbos get me to 94. Geared electrics, though, down to 88. I probably will have to balance the boilers. Yeah, no, geared steam turbines. Stick with the safety tube powder. Right, armor. How much can you fit? Let's go 5. Let's go 6. And I am enormously, massively, way overweight. Engines and boilers. That's because we're going too fast. How about we slow you right down to 30 knots, which means we could use natural boilers. Gear times 110, 114. No, we'll use the geared. Really, the underwater torpedo tubes are that heavy. Well, since we have the deck launchers, why don't we take the underwaters off? Saving 1,000 tons. Fuel, tower, bulkhead. Still engines and boilers. I don't want to go slower than 30 knots, though. Our range is pretty good. We could drop it a bit. Can we replace the tower? Yes, and then we can tuck in the turrets, and then maybe get a bit of range back. Oh, engine efficiency, right. We need that, don't we? There we go. A little bit of a compromised design, but a solid kind of mainline light cruiser for us. Just kind of, it's a very standard design, but she's pretty well protected. Should do okay, I would have thought. The Trenton. Yeah, why not? Let's get a bunch of these built. And then I'll see you back here for refits. I decided to build 20 of the Trentons, so a fair old number. Again, I'm just letting the game distribute them all over the place, because with the US we need ships literally everywhere. However, it means that the Northamptons, Santa Fe's, and Fresnos all need refits. I'll do the Northamptons first, because I have a suspicion that I might want to wait with these guys until I have triples, because If I hit refit... Oh, maybe not, actually. Maybe we can get it to work. Right, let's delete the gun on top of the turret. Yeah, they do. I thought they maybe wouldn't fit on that bit. Okay, let's go. Right, gun. Just max length those 6 inches. Otherwise, they look so strange. You can get an RDF. You can get a much better rangefinder. Sonar set. We'll leave the torpedoes because I don't think bigger torpedoes are going to fit. These are already very restricted. Does this thing have underwaters? No. I'll maybe swap to underwaters and get rid of that. So that we can have big torps. Better turrets. Better shell. Better tube powder. All or nothing. Extra layer to your hull. Extra flash protection. 0.1. That's what I like. Crop 3. Better steering gear. Better prop shaft. Battery system. Now, let's go oil 2. Turbos get me 99. And these are 95. Okay, so we'll go with the double geared steam turbine. Because it gives us a little bit of spare displacement, which is very nice. Maximum bulkheads. Something that was lacking from the original design. And we can enhance the range 1 pip. Lovely. Can we make the 2-inch guns even bigger? Yes, we can. And then we've got casements or casemates, which are fixed in position. Right, brilliant. That's a nice one. Right, let's do the Fresnos next. Right, let's get to work on this abomination. Yep, everything goes red. Why am I not surprised? I might have to just cut a gun out. Sad though that is. It's just so bad. Such a every time. It's so terrible. Right. You. I'm just going to take your torpedo. Well, no, we'll leave you torpedoes. Right, you already had an RDF, sonar, rangefinder upgrade, turret upgrade, propellant upgrade, armor, extra layer to your hull, extra flash, superior armor, extra hydro. Batteries, presumably you get 2 turbines. I'll also switch you to balanced and oil 2, which gives a significant amount of weight back. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift that turret that was forward to a V turret. So I'll make the hull look a bit more balanced. Oh, no, I didn't want you to attach. Parts in UAD only ever attach to other parts when you don't want them to. There we go. So go something like that. which is a fairly major change to them. 94%. They could use some layering, something I forgot to do on the Northamptons, but it's fine. Some layering and some range, because they had super short range. Wow, only one pit. Geez, still rubbish. At least they didn't have to reduce their firepower. But yeah, slightly rearranged Fresno. I think that makes a little bit more sense for them. If I had the double barbette on this hull, I would just put that at the front, but sadly no. Alright, next up are the Santa Fe's, which have done pretty well for themselves. Right, let's make that as long as possible. Good, good, good. Right, oil 2. Now, that's 90, 93. Yeah, we're better off with the geared then, I think. Still a little low on the old engine efficiency, but we're getting there. Proof shells and propellant. We'll leave the torpedoes as they are, because otherwise they won't be able to fire. Better rangefinder. Sonar set. RDF. Armor layers. Should add quite a bit of protection, and their range is fine. Anyway, that's a very nice little upgrade for them. Yes. What's the pen like on these? Yeah, they can go through about 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches of armor at close range, just enough to damage your typical light cruiser. And then the HE pen is just about enough to go through your typical destroyer. So they're just about right. Alright, save this and get them refitting as well. Welcome back. I'm still sorting out the fleet, still doing the refits. We just unlocked the Modern Heavy Cruiser 3, which I do want to wait on because we're about to get the Mark IV 8-inch guns. We're a little bit over our building capacity at the moment because of all the refits. I'm just trying to find ports for all the ships as well. Yeah, we can fit. Yeah, we can fit these guys in Nampo, I think. Just preparing for the 14-inch refits, which I think will be in the next episode because it's still 5 months. But I do want to wait for that hull, but I do want to have a look at it. And I know we have the modern battleships, but we're not. Well, we're getting there with the techs. I think once the Essexes are finished, we'll start building some more battleships. I kind of need medium ships. I also want one battleship 1, wherever that is. Yeah, this is the. It feels almost German, that low freeboard hull. But yeah, this is the typical US heavy cruiser. So I definitely want to wait until we have some decent weapons to put on it. Because at the moment, I'd probably, well, we could go with 11s, but yeah, we're going to get the 8-inch Mark IV very, very soon, which will be a very nice weapon system. Right, well, with that, I think I'm going to end here, and I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.